up and knocked on the door of the bus, although this is no bus stop here. Knocked on the door of the bus, and I opened the door, and a man got on the bus and paid his fare. And I wouldn't be positive, but I believe that he sat down on the second seat on the right-hand side of the bus there. Eddie, we reached this point here, traffic had come to a standstill. In other words, we were sitting here, and traffic was stopped, and there was a lady that was sitting behind me here, which was going to Union Station, catch a train, 1 o'clock train. And she asked me if I would give her a transfer, and she decided she'd just walk on down to the station, which is 7 or 8 blocks from here. And I gave her a transfer, and she got off. And at the same time, the gentleman that I picked up back up at Murphy Street back here, in other words, he got up and came up and got him a transfer and got off at the same time, in which that was the only 2 transfers that I put out coming through town, and which later they the police identified the transfer as the ones that they got on Oswald when he was arrested.
Well, he just looked like an ordinary working man. He was small, had on gray work clothes, brown shirt with a silver stripe, and a work jacket. He said he got in, said he wanted to go to 500 block North Beckley. So I come on the way we're going now and turned right on this signal light onto Jackson Street. I come on here to Austin Street, turn left on this light to Austin, to Wood.
What did you talk to him about as you came around here?
Well, I didn't talk very much. I didn't know the president was shot at that time, and the police cars and sirens was running all around this end of town, making a lot of noise. So all I said to him was, I wonder what the hell all the commotion is in this end of town. He didn't answer me. So I didn't say any more to him. I figured he was one of these people that didn't want to talk. He had something else on his mind.
What time did you log the fact that this man got in your cab?
I believe it was somewhere between 12:15 and 12:45. I never log exactly on a minute. It's always approximate time.
Well, now, you say that when he got in back there at the bus station and you started to cross here, about how long did it take you to make this run?
Well, approximately somewhere between 6.5 and 8 minutes.
Mr. Whaley, when you went up to the Warren Commission, what were they more interested in than anything else? Any particular area of your testimony?
Well, yes, sir, in the time element and what I put out on my sheet. They want to know why I approximated my time, and I explained to them that I put the trips down as every 15 minutes. That's 4 an hour, which is usually the run of it. You can't put them down exactly to the minute, because you'd have to stop in traffic or be writing while you're moving, and that's dangerous. So I just approximate mine. It runs on the 15 minutes.
Now, he lived right here in this block.
Right here in the same block, right here, 1018.
Which one, the house right there?
That house right there.
But he didn't say anything about getting out.
No, sir, and he wasn't looking at it as we passed. And about along right in here, he asked me, he said, he didn't ask me, he just said, this'll do fine right here. But the cars were parked like this, and I waited till I passed the last car and pulled over to the curb, which was the intersection of Neely and North Beckley.
And did you tell him how much the fare was, or what?
No, sir, I didn't. He just looked at the meter, and it's 95 cents. He handed me $1, opened the door and got out, walked around in front of the cab and across the street, and that's the last I saw him. I went on about my business.
Oswald had gone about 4 blocks past his boarding house. Now he began walking back. Dallas police already were broadcasting a description of their suspect.
Attention all squad. Attention all squad. The suspect in the shooting at Elm in Houston is reported to be an unknown white male, approximately 30, slender build, height 5 feet, to be armed with what is thought to be a .30 caliber rifle. No further description at this time or information. 1245 KKB.